Well, hello there. Long time no see. Am I right? I feel like I keep abandoning this page, but I low-key want to get back into making more YouTube videos because I love making YouTube videos, and God knows how long this is going to take me to edit. It's probably going to sit in my drafts for literally 10 years. You'll see this when you see this. But today I want to do a video of most popular book talk books and whether you should read it or not. I literally read all of these so you don't have to. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. So let's get started. So I separated from genre to genre, and first we're gonna start with romance, okay? First, we have the A Part of Your World series by Abby Jimenez. One thing about Abby Jimenez is that anything she writes, I'm gonna read it. I don't care if she writes a cookbook, I'm still gonna read that. This series is interconnected series. You can read these as a standalone. But if you read them in order, you'll understand more of the story because some characters pop up in another book. For me specifically, I accidentally started reading from Just for the Summer. This is the third book of the installment. I devoured this. This was my top books in 2024. I cried so much reading this. One thing about Abby Jimenez is that her writing is real. It's raw. And this was my first book that I ever tabbed, so the tabs are kind of what's going on here. But if you want to read it in order, first you need to read A Part of Your World. This is the first book, and I love their story so much. It's like a city girl, farm boy situation. It's so fun. And the second book is Yours Truly. This is what you see all over the internet. This is such a popular book talk book. But to be honest, this was my least favorite out of all of them. I feel like there was so much miscommunication going on. And if they just talked to each other, I feel like everything would have been nice. You know, I want to throw this book on the wall at one point. Then you're gonna read it Just for the Summer. This comes in hand with Just for the Summer, Say You'll Remember Me. This is the fourth book. This book broke me. This book came out this year, a month ago. I absolutely devoured this. This was my most anticipated read of 2025. And Abby Jimenez, she doesn't beat the allegations. She has the best writing. I said what I said. So, A Part of Your World series, yes, go read it right now. Then Emily Henry's Great Big Beautiful Lie, The Great BBL. I don't know what to feel about this book. I was expecting so much more of this book and I was really excited to read it. But to be honest, the story of the woman that they were telling just didn't intrigue me. I didn't care about her. It started from way back. It started from early 1900s, 1800s, and I was like, wait, I don't care about this woman. The main character's story, I feel like there was no chemistry in between them. And one thing about Emily Henry is that anything she will write, I'm gonna read. I still read it, but would I recommend you reading it? No, because Emily Henry has masterpieces over masterpieces over masterpieces. Speaking of masterpiece, The Beach Read by Emily Henry, go read this. Go read this. I needed a palate cleanser after reading The Great BBL because I'm I know that's not her. I know that was not her. It's my second time reading this book and I loved it. It's so good. It's a perfect summer read. And another book that is popping up all over my For You page, the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. I read the first book. I didn't read the second and the third book, but I'm going to because I'm in the middle of reading another series, which I'm gonna get into in a second, book, and I loved it. It's it's not a cowboy romance. It's interconnected with the Chestnut Springs series. I read the Gold Rush Ranch series, but I didn't read the Chestnut Springs series because I didn't like the first book, and the first book didn't really hook me in, so I didn't read the rest of the series. But Gold Rush Ranch series, what got me into cowboy romance and into Elsie Silver. So I was like, I need to give this a chance. This is a single dad trope, and if it's a single dad trope, I'm gonna read it. So I would highly suggest giving this series a chance. This damn book, A Love Letter to Whiskey. Can you see my tabs over here? This is one of my most tabbed books. I want to throw this book across the room. Both of the characters were insanely insufferable. Both main male character and the female main character was pissing me off so much. They were so toxic, but I loved it. I devoured it. This is also, again, a really real love story, and I hope this is not someone's reality because that's kind of messed up. And I heard that this is getting traditionally published, so I'm so excited because this is one of my favorite books ever. I don't know where to start. First of all, we can start with the not matching spines, but The Boys of Tommen. Oh, I started reading Binding 13 last year, and I stopped reading it because it was kind of a little too much for me, and I was like, oh wait, like I don't want to read the rest of the series because like this is like kind of triggering. Then one day I was sleeping and I saw it in my dream that I was reading the whole series, and thank God I did, because guys, look at these tabs. You know how I said A Love Letter to Whiskey was my most tabbed book? I lied. Boys of Tommen series is my most tabbed books. I read Binding 13. Binding 13 is a story of Johnny and Shannon. It basically tells their story over here and how it started, and it ends on a huge cliffhanger. That cliffhanger didn't really hook me at first, but then I started reading Keeping 13. My heart was shattered. I was like, I don't know why I haven't read this book before. My life is officially changed. It's been 2 weeks. I already finished Keeping 13, Saving 6, and Redeeming 6. I'm about to start Taming 7. These are the most gut-wrenching, most real, but also check for trigger warnings because there's a lot of trigger warnings. It broke my heart in the worst and the best way possible. I feel like this series needs a video on its own because that's how good it was. First of all, Johnny Kavanagh, I love you. Secondly, Joy Lynch, I love you. Buzz and Joey's story broke me into a million pieces. And Releasing 10 was just released this week, and I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews about this book. I feel like I'm gonna finish Taming 7 today, and I'm gonna probably start Releasing 10 today too. It's definitely a yes. If you haven't read it, go read it right now. Okay, on to a little lighter things. This is definitely not lighter. This is Lights Out. This is a dark romance, but it's kind of like a dark comedy romance because I was low-key like giggling throughout this whole book, and I devoured this in one sitting. This is really popular, and the second book is coming out, I believe, June 10th, and I'm so excited to read it. On to the fantasy section, which we have a lot of books, because one thing about me is that I love reading fantasy books. Like, romantasy is one of my favorite genres ever. Anything romantasy, I'm gonna eat it up. First, we're gonna start off with the ACOTAR series. To be so honest with you, I DNF'd this, and on the second book, yes, I didn't like it. First of all, okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Everyone in this book, this series, pissed me off. Feyre and Tamlin, like, for some reason it agitated me so much that I couldn't read the rest of the series. And I feel like social media kind of ruined this book for me too, because people were like, oh my god, they're dying for this book, they're like waiting for the sixth book, blah blah blah. And I feel like once the book gets like so much hype, it loses the interest for me. So that's why I didn't continue reading it. Speaking of Sarah J Maas, Throne of Glass series. I read the whole series. And if you're gonna read something from Sarah J Maas, let this be the Throne of Glass. Because Throne of Glass series is quite literally my Roman Empire. I still think about Kingdom of Ash every single day, and I read it last year. Like Man in Blackbeak, Dorian, like Eileen, the 13. You need to read this. This is so worth it. I feel like I can reread this like billions of times. Again, I have the whole series of this, Zodiac Academy. I literally bought the whole series because I thought I was gonna love this book. But first of all, the character's name being Tori Vega kind of threw me off because it made me think about Victorious. And also, I read this book and I read it through like 80% of it. And at 80%, I realized that I don't care. I quite literally didn't care about both of the characters. Just didn't. So, don't waste your time. I know this is a really hyped book, but it was just not for me. It might be for you. Reading is subjective. If I didn't like it, you might love it. So, don't take my word for it. The Powerless series, my another Roman Empire. Powerless got me into romantasy. When I started reading this book, my life was changed. Powerless was giving low-key like Hunger Games, and I loved it. It was so good. No, not a lot of people liked Reckless, but I kind of liked it. I think it was good. Then the novella Powerful, Max and Adina's story. This broke me. This broke me in 2,000,000 pieces. Lastly, Fearless, the last book of the trilogy. I had such high hopes for this book. Don't get me wrong, it was still good, but spoilers incoming. I just didn't like the way that they made Kit the villain at the end, because all Kit wanted was a brother. It's definitely a yes though. We have the Lightlark series. I have a love and hate relationship with these books, like this trilogy. I don't know if it's going to be trilogy anymore. I think there's like more books coming, but I feel like it should have ended at Nightbane. First of all, I tried to read Lightlark 4 times and it didn't work. I just couldn't get myself into it. I just couldn't. Then I was like, it's free on Audible. Let me listen to it. I was able to listen to it and I finished it. So I started Nightbane. Nightbane was a little bit better than Lightlark. I was like, okay, whatever. Let me read Skyshade. I DNF'd it. So whatever with that information as you will, because Miss Controversial Book herself, The Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I don't know why this book has so many hate going around it. Like, I really don't understand. I devoured this. I listened to this on audiobook, and the audiobook is amazing. If you haven't tried it, you need to go try it right now and listen to it right now and read it at the same time. It's so good. The voice actors did such a good job. If I'm reading a romance series, like, I don't want to get educated. Like, I just want a good time. And I saved the best for last. The actual controversial book itself, Silver Leap by Dani Francis. First of all, we don't know who the hell is Dani Francis, and that intrigued me even more. They said that this was kind of like Divergent, and I was like, that intrigued me even more. So I was like, let me read this. First, this book was a yes. Then I saw some opinions going around it, and I was like, wait, that kind of makes sense. So this is a maybe to no. Reading is subjective. This is all just my biased personal opinion. But yeah, so that was basically it. So if you guys want to see more videos, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.